so we won't touch on the beer too much. Yeah, we can't really promote alcohol or anything like that.
Get that. Right. Thumbs up, thumbs up.
Yeah. Just the unusually wealthy, Megan. I'm here with richest man in the world and beer tycoon, Johnny Hamsleeves. Are you excited for the film, Johnny?
Don't really have time for film, you know, I'm a busy man.
Oh, so what brings you to this film premiere?
It's always time for the smooth flavour of a headbutt ale.
I see. So, what have you enjoyed most since you became richest man in the world?
It's got to be the crisp refreshment that only comes from an ice-cold beer.
Of course. What would you say to the people that criticise your billionaire lifestyle?
I'd like to headbutt them all, but I'll settle for the full-bodied flavour of a headbutt ale.
Honestly, did not think you'd be able to make a marketing opportunity out of that one. So, fair enough. I have a question for you. How have you managed to avoid the assets and wealth tax?
The only thing I'm avoiding is these questions. How have you avoided trying one for yourself?
Thank you. Oh, what is that aftertaste?
Just too much flavour to be contained in one taste.
No, it says here, contains grade D innards, and then it just says miscellaneous in brackets.
The D stands for delicious.
Well, I think we better throw it back to the studio before you all see my miscellaneous innards. Thank you to Johnny Hamsleeves for taking time out of your busy schedule to bring us this live beer advert. I'm off to the movies, Megan.
To be clear, as far as we know, the innards are mostly animal.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Remember, no football questions, yeah? Don't do that anymore.
No?
Can't stand the game. Pointless.
Right, of course. Any second now. Only if you would count an ant colony doing a dance number. I know, I can't believe it either. And joining me now is legend of the pitch and of the headlines. It's former footballer...
Sorry, don't talk about football. Ever.
Joining me now is Johnny Reverend.
Sorry, I'm going to have to book you for that one.
My apologies again. So you are now the leader of a...
It's a personal development programme that promotes growth through sports-based systems improvement.
Right, and tell us about this programme. How does it work?
It's simple, really, Robin. New members start in Division 1 and through intensive 90-minute courses can accumulate enough points to get into the playoffs to gain promotion to a better league.
And if you don't get enough points?
Relegation.
Well, you wouldn't want that, I'm sure. So what kind of teachings are in your programme?
Start with your basics like your keepy uppies and your boot studies. Move on to the more advanced stuff like the offside rule.
Johnny, will you tell our viewers at home what it's like?
Sorry, you've been warned. Shocking behaviour, and that's you banned from the next 2 interviews.
Oh, well, I guess I better hand back to the studio then. I'll hit the showers and then get a stern dressing down from the manager in the changing rooms. Back to you, Megan. Brilliant. Oh, you're not joking.
You're late again.
You don't I couldn't get Dante to sleep. It's fine. Okay, folks, any moment now. Could you just... Well, I thought I saw some leprechauns in the green room, but I think it might have been someone's kids. But I know, they just keep coming. And here are some more famous faces, or famous brains, I suppose. It's Dr. David Wong and Dr. Ingrid is also here. We have been following your plight so closely on our show over the last few years. What's it like to be back on dry land?
It's so wonderful. I'm still not used to it. Every time I see the sun, I want to just scream out in joy. I'm grateful every day to your viewers for their support. Without them, well, we wouldn't be here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine.
And am I right in thinking that you two have a lovely little boy together?
Dante's 3 now, and he's gorgeous.
Oh, what a beautiful family.
Not since she left me.
Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to,
It's fine.
Oh, it's fine, is it?
well, what happened?
Well, you know, the normal story. Sometimes things aren't as easy as they were when all you had was a cave.
No sooner was she able to see me in daylight than she was zooming off with a moron.
She's not a moron. She's a doctor.
A dermatologist is not a doctor.
So sorry about this.
That's fine.
I'm sure she's got lovely skin, but forgive me if I don't ask her to do a coronary artery bypass.
If you carry on eating those pies, you might have to.
Here we go again. Very good. We can't all have pores as clean as hers, can we?
At least she doesn't have a PhD in biomechanics.
You take that back.
Well, thanks to you both for pushing the boundaries of human knowledge.
Arsehole.
Crikey! Well, the movie's about to start, so Patrick and I are about to share a box of overpriced popcorn. Back to you, Megan.
I'm calling Alice to come get me with Dante.
What? You know I don't want him left alone with her. You might pick up her stupid habits.
What? Like washing? You're not stuck in an underground cave system anymore, David. Why do you still smell like it?
Yikes. Okay, Miss Remington, we're nearly ready.
Great, but let's make it snappy. I got drugs to take and robots to see. How long have we got, Jean-Claude?
2 minutes, Miss Remington.
Thanks, sweetie. 2 minutes. God, I'm excited.
Okay. Going live? Hang on. Yes, Megan. 3 alpacas on a flatbed sharing a Scotch egg. But I am just delighted to be joined by legendary CEO and party girl, Sophia Remington. Welcome back to the NNN, Miss Remington.
Always good to be getting free advertising, Robin.
So even the heroines of capitalism get to take the night off to go to the movies.
Did you say heroin?
No one said herring, Miss Remington.
So modest. So, what are you most looking forward to tonight?
The after party.
Ha, of course you are. But in the actual film?
Oh, in the film? The robots.
Oh, the brand new computer-generated special effects, eh?
We built them, you know.
The computers?
The robots.
But aren't they,
There was a meeting. I know, I was there. I probably called it. Who can remember? And I was there with my science guys, the hottest geeks on the planet, by the way. And I said to them, if they want robots, let's give them robots. Didn't I?
Sure did, Miss Remington.
But I thought they were computer-generated.
And they looked at me baffled, because there's me telling these super brainy guys to make functioning killer robots when even our best-selling toys catch fire. But I said to them, at Remington's Fist, we can do anything, anything! And then there were some shots, and maybe a line or two. And then when I woke up, Jean-Claude told me that the geeks had said that they were definitely going to build the goddamn killer robots like I asked.
Okay, but in the movie,
And
the
I
robot-
did what they said, and I stayed away from the lab, because those geeks sure like to surprise me. But I will go in there tonight, and I will see my goddamn killer robots. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a press release here that does say the robots
The robots are not computer generated. And Miss Remington needs to take her seat.
Thank you, Jean-Claude. Ex-Special Forces. Best type. You should get one.
Shall I escort you in now, Miss Remington?
Absolutely. The robots will be in there, won't they, Jean-Claude?
Of course, Miss Remington.
Okay. Well, thank you, Sophia Remington. Gosh, I think I got a little bit high just standing near her, Megan. Back to you. Christ, let's get in and see this car crash then.
Just to be clear, Remington Service PLC have not, nor will they ever be producing killer robots. And also, it is scientifically improbable and legally impossible that you could become intoxicated simply by standing upwind of the CEO, whatever she may or may not have chosen to embody.
Crikey, I didn't think you'd heard all of that.
We hear everything. Now turn your camera off.
Just waiting for the studio to throw it back.
Take your time, hun. Your show backed me when I was just getting started.
Crikey, it's nice that you remember.
Little decisions, honey. That's what a life is. The sum of a million seemingly small choices. That's your story.
Going with you. Well, it's certainly not my average evening, Megan. And to top it off, I'm joined by famous, or possibly infamous, CEO Sophia Rimington. Sophia, may I call you that?
That's my name, hun. Just don't wear it out.
And who are you wearing tonight?
Actually, this is from Rimington's Fist Case, our clothing line, and it's called Grace and Plenty. There's only 10 of them in the whole world, and they're handmade by blind former fisherwomen. You should see the state of their hands. It's inspirational.
Wow. And so tonight's film, The Automated, is hyped as a cautionary tale. Will your company be taking that warning?
Well, it's funny you should ask that, because recently we had the science guys in to reflect on that unfortunate incident with a toy a few years ago.
Ah, yes, Mr. Snugglehugs. I'm sure we all remember that.
Well, we said, what if, instead of a deadly toy, we make a softer, more feminine version, you know, slap a wig on it or something, and teach it how to love. I mean, the technology is still decades away from where we actually need to pull it off, but it's a dream worth chasing, don't you think?
Aren't all dreams worth chasing?
Well, that depends. If it's sleeping with the family dog, probably not.
How did you know about that dream? It was one time at flute camp, and I haven't licked a toad again since.
It was just an example.
Of course it was. I knew that. Obviously. I was just joking. Of course. Of course.
Well, I should probably.
Yes. Yes. Right, you
about
are.
to, you know.
The movie. Right. Yeah.
So I'll just.
Yes. Definitely. And I'll throw it back to the studio and go hide under my duvet for a couple of months in shame. Megan? Gosh. Wish there was a furry little thing that loved me right now. Could defo use a snuggle and a hug. God, not you, Aaron! Oh! I don't know what that growth is, but it's getting bigger and it's angry.
Oh, hurtful.
We should be getting the signal from Megan any moment now.
Blessed be the Flard.
Okay. Standing by. Okay. Actually, earlier on I saw a double rainbow, and now I'm thinking it might have been ominous, because you'll never guess who just stepped out of a gold Flardmobile. It's only High Flood Mistress herself, Sophia Rimington.
Blessed be the Flard. And blessed be these amazing vestments. They're made by Jacques Paradis, you know. We got him to do the whole clergy.
You were one of the richest women in the world, and you chose to give it all up to the church.
The first United Church of Flard. That's right, our church.
What brought on such a miraculous conversion, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, when you look at it, we owe our entire lives to Flards. From the day when one of the ancient Rimington ancestors made the very first Flard, out of leather, hope, and 2 of his own teeth, our past and our future has always been Flard. Blessed be the path to the one true Flard.
I must confess, I'm a little surprised to see you out at the movies.
Well, who says religion has to be stuffy? It's right there in the tenets. Tenet 3, be versatile like the humble Flard. Tenet 8, suit yourself to every need like the plucky Flard. Well, tonight our need was to see the new movie that everyone's talking about. And spread the love, of course.
Crikey, it sounds like the sort of religion I might enjoy.
Come and join us, Robin Short. Abandon your autocue. Say sayonara to your script. Come and live on our compound. You're cute. You can be one of our wives if you want.
You have multiple wives.
And husbands. Tenet 2, be flexible like the bendy Flard. Tenet 9, be seductive like the flirty Flard.
Crikey, I think that might be a few too many partners for me.
Tenet 13, be at least 6 to a pack like the competitively priced Flard.
Thank you, that's inspirational, I think.
Tenet 6, be dazzling like the shiny Flard. Tenet 16, be thought-provoking like Schrodinger's Flard.
Gosh, Thank you so much, High Flard Mistress.
10 at 10, be incessant like the durable Flard.
I think the film's about to start, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, 10 at 15, be punctual like the double wrap Flard with home delivery option.
High Flard Mistress Sophia Rimington there, concluding what has been a star-studded red carpet event for this long-awaited movie. I'm off to see it now, and then I think I might join what could be a sex cult. Back to you, Megan. Okay, let's get all this packed up and then let's get in the auditorium. I didn't just come here to schmooze with the glitterati, you know. I came here to soak in every second of this film. Then I'm going to call my sister and completely ruin it for her. And a perfect husband with the nose. Come on. Is it him?
I know I can't see. Take a peek.
It is. It is him. Steve Saxon. Wait, who are we supposed to be interviewing next?
Peter Jensen.
Who?
Peter Jensen, writer-director?
No, forget about that. This is much better. We'll do a fake one with Jensen later, he won't even know. Okay, get ready. 5 seconds. We'll ambush him. Thanks, Megan. Well, will you settle for the territory's most eligible bachelor? 5 years ago, Steve Saxon was an unknown. Then a series of incredible performances in acclaimed productions from Hamlet's Jam to the curious rise of Algernon Ding Dong made him the most wanted man in drama. He's been voted sexiest man under 25 for 3 successive years. Now, let's see if he'll talk to the NNN. Excuse me, Mr. Saxon. Steve, have you got a moment to spare to talk to the NNN?
Oh, hi, the NNN. You know, your show gave me my first chance at an audience. The raw me, Steve 1.0.
I remember. Even then, everyone could see there was something so special about you. The whole thing is burned into my mind.
A moment is the very least I can give your amazing viewers in return.
Not that we're actually going anywhere. Where is she?
Are you going to introduce us to your date?
But of course, this
I'm
is...
Charlotte Winstanley Hamilton. I was in Hey Friendship too. You know, that scene you burned into your mind. I was in that.
No. Sorry. Don't remember you at all. Are you sure you were in that?
Yes, I was the pretty one. Tell her, Steve.
Looks are really important.
Well, if you say so, Steve. So it's been a big year for you. I believe you've been tackling the Bard.
Yeah, so I've been working with an enfant terrible called Quentin Sucker Punch. We've been doing all the Shakespeares.
Crikey, all of them.
Yeah, so we shoot one a week. I play all the parts, so I learn them at the weekend and then we shoot them naked in his steam room. The lighting in there is really good.
Sorry, did you say naked?
Yes, well, he is. I'm in a variety of hats. It's an old theatrical tradition.
I had a single out. It was called Look at Me.
And you did that advert, didn't you, babe?
Is that your dental floss?
And the sex tape, of course.
Steve! I don't like to talk about that. Although apparently it's available for $11.99 everywhere. Just ask your newsagent.
So, what is your favourite Shakespeare play then, Steve?
Ooh, I like the wordy one.
It's starting soon. I'm going to miss the trailers and we haven't even got any popcorn yet.
She'll be here.
Oh, I'm sorry we're late, guys.
What took you so long?
There was an injured pigeon. I'll explain on the way in.
Now, of course, I remember you from that legendary first appearance.
Really? Her too?
You were such a serious little thing. You had that horrible sister.
Yes, that was me. I'm the horrible sister.
Don't be so hard on yourself, babe. Looks are really important.
Thanks, Steve.
So, what have you been up to, Harriet?
Actually, last year I was overseas bringing art to the starving children from outside the territories. They may not have food, but they can still have commedia.
Good for you.
And now I'm in an experimental physical theatre piece about the existential angst of Wicker.
Amazing. So artsy.
We do it above a pub on Thursdays.
I was also the girl who got murdered in the bath in Night Slasher 3.
Haven't seen it.
She was brilliant.
Thanks, Steve.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Char, I think it's starting soon and I really need a tinkle.
Oh my God, you need the loo now. We're going to completely miss the trailers. You were so selfish.
Sorry.
We've got to go.
Oh, of course. Thank you so much for talking with us, and Enjoy the movie.
Thanks. Love the NNN.
I love you guys. Stop showing off, sorry.
Oh my God, Megan, I can't believe that. Steve Saxon, Harriet Winstanley-Hamilton, and someone else, can't remember her name for the life of me. I'm too starstruck. If I'm honest, I think I've just come. Back to you, Megan. Steve Saxon, Aaron? Steve Bloomin' Bloody Saxon? I'll need a copy of that interview for my showreel. And after the movie, remind me that I need to buy some dental floss.